All right, check, mic check. My child's no longer a child anymore. So, Laurie, you passed your capstone last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Two weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
How do you feel about it?
I don't feel as happy as I thought I would. I don't feel as relieved as I thought I would.
Are you happy to finish your 4-year apprenticeship?
I'm happy to finish my 6-year apprenticeship, yeah.
That's good. What was the hardest thing about the capstone?
Getting over the nerves of doing the actual test. The test questions were not like overly hard, but being under pressure in a test scenario, which I wasn't like good at in school and stuff, is pretty tough. That's probably the toughest part. And if you don't know shit, you're
What advice would you give to apprentices coming up to their capstone?
whatever workbook peer or TAFE give you, read it back to front, upside down, like know every single word in there and you'll be fine.
So, as a recently completed apprentice, what advice would you give to new apprentices getting into the trade?
Don't do it. It's a trap. It's
Nah, serious.
Find a good employer. If you go to like a big company where all you're doing is one thing every single day. I've seen a few people in my trade school, they don't even know how to like wire a switchboard and stuff in their 4th years. It's just like you need to go to a company that does a lot of work, not just works you pretty much. Like you don't want to be doing like solar every single day. If that's all you know how to do, you don't want to be doing that.
Clarify, we don't just do solar every day, do we?
We don't do solar every day. Just clarified. Clarify that.
Get a nice like audio shot of this.
Where's mine? Nice.
You reckon that sounded good? All right. What trait should a new apprentice getting into the field look for in their employer?
Bald. Nah.
Bald and wise.
Good traits to look for in a boss. Doesn't overwork you. The culture with the boys or whoever it might be that works there is good and you get along with everyone there. E.g., you don't want to be working for some old that's like 70 years old, held a press, like all the people just don't give a fuck at the company because that's the kind of tradesman you'll turn in. You just be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Someone that takes pride in their work, that's probably a massive thing. It's like when I come to some of these houses and see what other Sparkies have done, it's just like, really? Like I think to myself like, yeah, and whoever did this is just like, doesn't give a fuck. What else? Time management. They have to be good with allowing enough time for jobs or being flexible with, say if a job's taking a little bit longer, that they can allow for you to come in the next day or whatever it might be.
What about experience? Having employees that have good experience in the fields that they're servicing.
Yeah, you don't want to go to someone. So my first ever electrical employer, he didn't really know how to do anything. And I was a first year and I was literally teaching him how to do like solar and wire up batteries and shit. And it's just like, I literally thought to myself, I'm working for this who doesn't even know how to do anything. Like, how am I going to grow as a Sparky? And I quit. I literally was like, this.
You have to bleep so much stuff
That's
out.
raw. That's raw and that's real. So,
What's your plan for the next couple of years as a tradesman?
I'm going to start my own business, start next year, go out on my own, and take all Deionno's clients, be his mad dog, full mad dog him.
I'll just hand it to you, bro.
No, I'll probably stick around here for a while. It's good. I like not doing that much overtime, even though we've been doing bucket loads.
It's because it's Christmas.
Working 6 million hours away from home.
That's because he had his capstone, Doc had his capstone, we're understaffed.
Murray Bridge, dude.
Deionno Electrical would go anywhere.
Is there anything that you would have changed in your 6 years of being an apprentice? Mind you, it's only a 4-year apprenticeship, but 6 years for him.
6 years. What would I change? Oh, a big one is to why the duration of my apprenticeship was extended. It wasn't 6 years, it was like 4.5. I just like to rattle on a bit, but don't let the employer pull you out of trade school. If they pull you out of trade school, that is what f***ed me, because I used to just say yes, or I just used to say, oh, we're too busy, you need to f***ing get put out of trade school. And dude, I lost like 8 months, 9 months of doing actual trade school, and that's just pushes you behind. So if they tell you, oh, I need you to work, like, and I need you to keep working without going to trade school, it's just gonna it's gonna f you up. That's my
Within reason. I've done it.
Yeah, within reason. But if they just continually pull you out, say, see you later.
I've pulled him out, but I've always made up for it.
Yeah, he's pulled me out like a few times, but then the next week I had like 2 days at trade school, which is good. Not just like working and not getting put in to trade school. That was the f up of my apprenticeship, is saying yes to being pulled out of trade school. because I should have been finished last year, like around this time. So
Bonus last question. What brand of power tools would you recommend apprentices get into first?
get into the Milwaukee. Don't buy the fucking shit Makitas and DeWalt and whatever, all that bullshit. Red is best.
Red is best. All right. Thanks for that, Laurie. Enjoy it, son. You're a man now.
I was always a man. I was a man before I came here.
You're a man now. Enjoy your time.